Hello, myself is Professor Praveen Bhandari. I welcome you for the video session where I am going to discuss very important topic, that is factors affecting the rate of filtration. Now, the filtration is the part of our routine activity, maybe a filtration of the fruit juice, maybe a filtration of water, or even when we brew the tea, the separation of tea dust always involve the filtration. So whether we are considering the kitchen operation or the operation in industry, the filtration is an important technique. And almost in all process industries or all types of the industry, the filtration is used. Now, as an operator, we are always interested in higher rate of filtration. However, there are some factors which affects the rate of filtration. So today we will try to understand which are the factors which affects the rate of filtration and how we can just adjust or optimize that factor for obtaining the higher rate of filtration. So basically there are 7 factors which mainly affects the rate of filtration: concentration of slurry, pressure acting across the filter, or to be more specific, the inlet pressure, filtration area, porosity of cake or resistance offered by the cake, resistance offered by the filter medium, viscosity of the filtrate, and temperature during the filtration. Now, as the concentration of slurry increases, it is obvious that the mass of the solid deposited as a cake will increase with increase in concentration, and therefore there will be an increase of cake thickness. So as the cake thickness increases, with increase in concentration of slurry, the rate of filtration decreases, because if you observe the equation which is mentioned in the slide, that delta P, that is pressure drop, is equal to the sum of pressure drop across cake and pressure drop across the medium, which is equal to mu, that is viscosity of the filtrate, u linear velocity of filtrate, rho, that is density of slurry, mc is the mass of solid deposited per unit volume of filtrate, alpha is specific cake resistance, a is area of filter, and Rm is the filter medium resistance. So from the equation it is very clear that as the mass of solid in the cake increases, the pressure drop increases, and as the pressure drop increases, the pressure available with the slurry for the filtration fed to the filter decreases, and as a result the rate of filtration decreases. So to summarize, as the concentration of slurry increases, the cake thickness increases, and as cake thickness increases, because of the increase in cake resistance, the rate of filtration decreases. The next parameter is pressure acting across the filter. So the filtration rate increase with increase in inlet pressure. However, as the filtration progresses, the cake resistance offered increases, and maybe because of the blinding of the filter medium resistance will also increase, and as a result of which this pressure drop will increase, and as pressure drop increases, the rate of filtration decreases. So remember, it is somewhat confusing. The first is, as the inlet pressure increases, the rate of filtration increases. However, when we say pressure drop, that means it is a reduction in a pressure available for a filtration. So because of this, as pressure drop increases, the rate of filtration decreases. The third factor is filtration area or filter area, or the area of filter. The equation presented in the slide is dV by dt, that is filtration rate, is directly proportional to the area of filter and linear velocity. Now, as the area of filter increases, the rate of filtration increases. You must have specifically observed that whenever we are filtering the tea at home, the screen or the sieve which we are using, or the filter medium which we are using for filtration is very small. But if we are witnessing the same filtration of a tea, but that too in a party or a larger function where thousands of teacups are to be served, in that case we literally use the piece of a big cloth. So the basic purpose is because of that cloth we increase the area available for the filtration, as a result of which the rate of filtration increases. So in case of the filters like plate and frame filter press, if we add the number of plates, the rate of filtration increases because area available for the filtration increases. The next parameter is porosity of the cake. Now, when the filtration occurs, some micro channels are necessary for the movement of the filtrate, so that it will exit through the cake or will pass through the cake rapidly and will be discharged into a filtrate collection chamber or arrangement. However, if porosity of the cake increases, the resistance offered for the movement of the filtrate increases, and as a result of which the rate of filtration decreases. Now, so basically that porosity of the cake decides the resistance offered by the cake. Now, so if we wish to decrease the resistance offered by the cake, that is possible if we increase the porosity. Now, how we can increase the porosity? So it is mentioned that we can increase the porosity or resistance offered by the decrease the resistance offered by the cake by adding the filter aid. These are the substance having a large bulk volume which increases the volume of the cake, and as a result of which the porosity of the cake increases, which in turn reduces the resistance offered by the cake. So again if we observe this equation, that pressure drop depends upon that alpha is the specific cake resistance. Therefore, as it is in the numerator, as the value of alpha will increase, the pressure drop will increase, and if there is an increase in pressure drop, the rate of filtration will decrease. So as told earlier, that specific cake resistance or the resistance due to the cake can be reduced by increasing the porosity, and that is made possible by addition of the filter aid. So filter aid can be directly added into a slurry, or that filter medium can coat the that filter aid can coat the filter medium also. The next parameter is the resistance offered by the medium. So basically, if we select a particular filter medium, then the filter medium resistance is already fixed. However, as the filtration occurs, there is a progressive blinding of the pores of the filter medium because of the entrapment of the particles present in the slurry, and as a result of which that medium resistance increases. So again from the that expression itself, it is clear that delta P increases with increasing Rm, shown by a red color. So basically, for reducing the resistance offered by the medium, there are two ways. Number one, we can select the appropriate medium so that it will offer the minimum resistance. However, with the use, even though that medium will also progressively get blinded because of the entrapment of the particle, sometimes particles are slimy, so they adhere to the filter medium, and because of which they reduces the filter they increases the filter medium resistance. So what is the solution? The solution is periodically the filter medium is to be thoroughly washed. If possible, you may have to activate that filter medium. Activation means doing certain operation by which you can remove the entrapment of the solids in the filter medium, and the pores of that filter medium will be opened up, and because of which the resistance offered by the medium will decrease. So repeated washing, then even the use of filter medium, filter aid which prevents the blinding of the filter cloth can also help in reducing the resistance offered by the medium. Next is viscosity of the filtrate. You must have seen, suppose if we filter the water, the filtration of water is very easy. But however, if we filter say the sugarcane syrup, the rate of filtration will be very less. Why? Because the filtration of sugarcane syrup is, or thick sugarcane syrup is difficult because of the high viscosity. Because of that high viscosity, that particular adherence of the number of you can say micro droplets or micro particles in that particular medium increases the size of that particular syrup, smaller fragment, so that it cannot easily pass through the pores of the filter medium. At the same time, it adheres to the filter medium, and as a result of which the resistance of the filter for the filtration increases. Again, the effect of the viscosity on reduction in the rate of filtration is evident from the same equation. Delta P depends upon the mu shown by a red color, that is the viscosity of the filtrate. So as the viscosity of the filtrate increases, the pressure drop increases, which in turn reduces the filtration rate. So what is the solution? If possible, if possible, the slurry during the filtration or before the filtration is heated, and because of the heating the viscosity decreases, and in turn as the viscosity decreases the pressure drop also decreases and the rate of filtration increases. The last is temperature. Basically this point is connected to a sixth point, that viscosity of the filtrate is inversely proportional to temperature. So if the slurry is not thermally sensitive, and if the temperature is increased, the viscosity will decrease, and as viscosity decreases the pressure drop across the filter will decrease, and thereby the rate of filtration will increase. And as a result of which sometimes whenever we have to filter some slurry where the viscous filtrate is present, if possible we heat the slurry or we provide the heating during the filtration, as a result of which the rate of filtration increases because of a reduction in viscosity of the filtrate. So the viscosity of filtrate is inversely proportional to temperature. As the temperature increases, viscosity decreases, and as a result the rate of filtration increases. So to conclude, from the discussion it is clear that properties of slurry as well as cake and medium, operating conditions during filtration affects the rate of filtration. The filtration rate increases if filtration area, inlet pressure, temperature and porosity increases, and filtration rate decreases with increase in viscosity, cake and filter medium resistance and pressure drop across the filter. So these are the references I have used. Thank you for watching the video, and for the more videos related to the chemical engineering and different concept in a chemical engineer, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Praveen Bhandari Nandurdi, and I'll be sending and uploading more videos related to a conceptual understanding about chemical engineering. Thank you once again.